It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And we've got the incomparable Travis Kelce. Always staying busy, he's your league leader in receiving yards. It's the Chiefs and the Packers on Sunday Night Primetime.
The tundra may not quite be frozen, but it's getting there as we work our way through December. The radar today, however, is clear at Lambeau Field in Green Bay. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Green Bay Packers. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Packer team as we enter play here. They come in just in an absolute free fall, losers of 7 in a row.
And this is where you turn to your best players and look at them and say, can you guide us out of this? We've got to be better than what we've shown.
Meanwhile, for the visitors here, the Chiefs, the streak continues, doesn't it? They come in here a perfect 11-0. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And no run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. The Chiefs offense now ready to go to work for the first time, led by Patrick Mahomes, the 2018 NFL Most Valuable Player.
And if you go by the numbers, he's had a Pro Bowl type season, and maybe that's even selling him a little bit short. He's the NFL leader in touchdown passes to this point in the year. And with the end of the season not too far away, he's got his guys playing at a very high level.
Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 on second down. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
So this game, Charles, you know, we talk about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right about that. And by rights, this should be a cakewalk. Almost a week off. Let the starters run up the score in the first half. Backups get to play in the second. But you and I both know that funny things sometimes happen when you think this way. So it's incumbent upon the starters to really play well to make it work for this team. That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They do go for it. It's Mahomes. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Chiefs first down, and they come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some.
I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
Mahomes to throw on second down. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete. You look at this Packers defense. This unit, they're hoping to improve against the pass because right now, Charles, It's number 27 in the NFL.
And it's really difficult to prepare for this team. This is the #1 overall passing team in the NFL. But it shouldn't be hard to get excited about playing against them. The ultimate test going against that unit.
And that's why you and I are excited to broadcast this game.
Yes, sir.
The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down.
And as you're game planning as a staff, you go through all the different ways you can neutralize the other guy's pass rushers. Extra linemen, leave a tight end in, bring the running backs back in to block. Or you can do this, a little simple screen pass, and it works to perfection.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. From the 32-yard line now. Seven.
On play action, it's Mahomes. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Carlos Dunlap in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint, as that is sack number 100, and what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw, eluding the pressure right.
That's complete. It's Travis Kelce.
And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 21. Looking to throw is Mahomes.
They'll set up the screen to Pacheco.
Only 3 there on the screen at 2nd down.
They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. The 13th play now coming on this opening drive. Here's 3rd down. To throw, it's Mahomes.
They'll check this one down to Pacheco.
He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Chiefs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And it's now a 7-0 game. That drive, a long one, spanning 15 plays. And it results in a 4-yard touchdown run.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field.
They're brought out by a guy who's become something of a journeyman. He's played for 5 teams across the last 6 seasons. The well-traveled Teddy Bridgewater.
A Pro Bowl quarterback early in his career in Minnesota before a horrific knee injury slowed down his progress. He's a more than capable quarterback and makes the most of his opportunities when he's a starter in the NFL.
Throwing again, Bridgewater on 2nd and 10. And the Chiefs are going to get him.
Trent McDuffie. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass, followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. A first down throw for Bridgewater.
Short throw to Musgrave.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it's 2nd down.
Well, Charles, you think about this defense. This week in preparation, you couldn't hide the fact from them that they're facing a team that's lost 7 in a row. You just wonder if they prepared the same way they normally do.
Yeah, that's a great question, because normally that preparation goes into what you do well on defense. What is the best thing that you do going into a game? But in this case, you might want to take all the tendencies and throw them out the window. I would expect them to throw every trick play in the book right out of the gate in order to try and get something established and get things moving.
Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On third down, Bridgewater. And this is going to be incomplete. Well, the incompletion, but now we also have an injured player. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. On fourth down, Joseph Charlton on to punt. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Fighting through. 39 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know, they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
Now Mahomes throwing on second down. Flushed out right.
On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. They're going to try and throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And this is caught. He hits more.
And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35.
4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward.
And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25.
On first down, McKinnon again. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17.
Here's 2nd and 3.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Flush to his right.
He finds more in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City.
A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Chiefs go up by 2 touchdowns. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, and not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced a punt to get the ball back, and they played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimum level.
Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Packers offense here coming back out for their second drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. His first catch, good for 16 and a first. On play action, it's Bridgewater. And complete once again to Watson. And he's got this down to the 35. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. To throw, Bridgewater. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Play fake. Bridgewater. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Chris Jones breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. 2 minutes to play first half. It's 14-0. Well, a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17. Bridgewater now. This one swung out here to Jones. And he'll only get this to about the 35. Well short of the line to gain. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
Anders Carlson on for the field goal. A 52-yard attempt.
And this one is right down Broadway. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. Well, still trailing here, but they do get the late field goal. Now their defense will try to keep this score right where it is heading into the locker room.
Yeah, trailing at the break, you obviously don't want to go in off of a negative play. Give him credit for that one. Finding a way to put points on the board. Give him any type of a spark, anything to build off of as they try and plan a comeback.
And Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. This will be caught downfield by Moore. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They go play fake. Mahomes. He's got this to the rookie, Rashee Rice. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. He'll buy some time right. And his throw is incomplete.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. Rolling to his right. He finds Moore in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead is up to 18 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The Packers with a football here late in this first half. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. That's caught by the rookie, Jaden Reed. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Bridgewater on first down. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who could make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
On second down, Bridgewater again.
A throw out wide going to be incomplete.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
To the air again with Bridgewater. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Chris Jones able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Chiefs on top as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll start over in Texas at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. And as you see, they were winners back on Thursday night. C.D. Lamb leading the way with 3 touchdown catches. From there, we'll skip over to Louisiana to check in on the Saints at home in New Orleans. And they were winners in that game over the visiting Detroit Lions. Chris Olave, a touchdown catch in the victory. Lastly, on Monday Night Football, Week 13 comes to a close with a good one. Bengals and Jags from Jacksonville. We got a strong first half out of the running back, Isaiah Pacheco. He had a touchdown run that helped get his guys this halftime lead. These two teams going through their final adjustments. It's about time for the second half in Green Bay. So for the call, we go back up to Lambeau and Brandon Gott.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Packer offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Bridgewater now looking to throw on first.
Over the middle here, it's hauled in by Watson.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
That's good for a Green Bay Packer. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Bridgewater to throw it. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
On second down, it's Jones. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
3rd and 6.
From the gun, Bridgewater. And that is incomplete.
Bridgewater's pass intended.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2.
Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
And they're going to speed things up here. Second down, McKinnon. And he'll push ahead for about 3 to the 36. This now a 3rd and 4.
Jonathan Ford on the tackle. A 3-yard gain on the
play action. Now it's Mahomes. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Packer pressure, and down he goes. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. On play action, it's Mahomes. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
That is caught. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers 16. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. 3rd quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. Now here's Mahomes. Sliding out of the pocket. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. They're going to look to throw. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Anders Carlson now for the point after.
Anders Carlson for the extra point.
It's up and good, and the lead is down now at 11. It's 21-10. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Taking it about the 1. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. Well, last time, everything looked pretty good except that final play on the pick 6. And now they've got to come right back out here, Charles, and try to pick up the pieces and get things going again.
Yeah, it certainly seems dire, doesn't it? But there is a silver lining, and it is hard to see so soon after that touchdown. But the game plan was definitely working. They were generating offense, had the ball beyond midfield, getting wins on each down against the defense. So they're moving it well. They just have to hang on to it.
As you said, though, probably tough to remember those good things on that last drive when it ended like it did. So after the run by McKinnon, here's 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. Mahomes going to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Noah Gray with an amazing diving catch. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time. So they can...
Back now at Lambeau. It's the Packers who have the football, but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Bridgewater. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Desperation time, 4th down, Bridgewater. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes.
To the sideline and incomplete.
The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead. But I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well.
He finds more in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City.
A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year.
And the Chiefs add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
Another not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
A 1st down throw for Bridgewater.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's Joshua Williams with a pick.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead. And it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them, play it straight, do all the right things. But these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
That's caught, and this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. Back to it after the pick 6. Bridgewater. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Now Bridgewater.
This one swung out here to Jones.
And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Bridgewater from the gun on 3rd down.
Throw right side, hauled in by Dobbs. And he is going to have a Packers first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on 3rd down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And again, it's Bridgewater. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. A good first down call as the screen play gets him 9.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Bridgewater.
Throwing left side, and Watson has it.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
And the Packers first down.
Bridgewater now from the 50. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Throwing again, Bridgewater on 2nd and 10. Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs.
He's to the 15.
And he has brought this one back. A fumble recovery for a Chiefs touchdown. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th.
Personally, I'd rather see him kick the extra point there than to go for 2, but it almost feels like there's a story within the story here. I mean, this isn't college. You know, size of victory, that matters in those games. Here, all you have to do is win by 1 point. That's all that you need. Instead, they go for it, get 2. You got some pretty ticked off folks on the other sideline now.
The Green Bay offense ready to take over. Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, their defense has really struggled.
Trent McDuffie, his 2nd sack of the night.
Partner, my vocabulary isn't that great, but to me, there's only one word that fits this front 7 today, and that's dominant. 4 and 5 sacks is already rare in one game. Getting to more than 6 in one contest while winning by this many points? An absolutely astounding effort by every player involved.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Throwing is Bridgewater. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And down he'll go at the 25.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack is a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
On is the punter Charlton now as he's able to get this one away.
This is fielded at the 27. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field.
And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this.
The drive starts with a handoff to McKinnon. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. And quickly they get to the line.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 42-yard line.
Mahomes going to throw it here. They'll roll him out right.
A throw right side taken in by the tight end Gray.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, partner, nothing but praise from me for this offense. They have been tremendous all night long. They knew what they had to do to unlock the defense. And let's face it, this has been a master class in offensive football that we've been here to witness.
51 yards rushing for him now to this point. Now 2nd and 3.
7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Mahomes now to throw.
Open man is Fortson. He's got it.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Kansas City.
On first down, Mahomes. A dump down to McKinnon. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Now Mahomes throwing on second down, eluding the pressure right.
That's into the hands of Fortson.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.